Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. 7:30. When that letter, the big hand hits the six, we go live, ladies and gentlemen. We go live, ladies and gentlemen. Happy 7:30. Happy 2222. Happy Derek Jeter Day. Happy Groundhog Day. Happy Black History Month Day. Happy George Floyd Day. Happy Roe versus Wade Day. What other day is today? I don't know, but let's play the theme song, ladies and gentlemen. Man Cave by Irrational Time. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get the show started. Let's go.
Sometimes with the pressures of life, you need to blow off steam late at night in a way that only a man can feel. Down at the man cave, sometimes it gets kind of hot, quite hot. Down at the man cave, the walls are around to say, turn that thermostat off. It's my place, so I say it goes. But we like to keep it on the down low. Wouldn't want the word to get around. 'Cause most people wouldn't understand the real ways of a real man. Well, these days, we're a rare breed. Down in the man cave, sometimes it gets kind of hot and the shirts come off. Down at the man cave, the wives all around will tell us, put them back on. Late at night, early in the morning, every day, a different story at the man cave. The man cave. Another night, another day. So much time wasted away with a man cave. A real man like me, the Latino, living life like Evil Knievel. Wouldn't believe all the risk that we had to take. A real man that's proud and brave, just taking all the things he craves. And where he gets it from, well, there's just one face. Down at the man cave, sometimes it gets pretty hot, quite hot. Down at the man cave, the wives are around to say, well, turn that shit off. The man cave.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning. Happy February the 2nd, 2022. 2222. Sounds like a lawyer number, right? The only number you got to remember is 2. 1-800-222-222-222. That's the only you got. When you're in an accident, the only number to remember is 2. Well, the lawyers always get those numbers, right? They always get those funny numbers. 888-888-888-888-888. Call John Henry now. Oh, what is it? Thromon and Glacier and Lickman. Ever in an injury? Call 222-222-2222. Good morning, 12 Pack. Good morning, Mindy. Good morning, Tamale. Good morning, Michael. Good morning, Luann. Good morning, Mr. Crypto. Good morning, Cheeseburger. Good morning, Roots Calhoun. Good morning, Hobo Chili Recipe. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. It's going to be cold over here in Texas. It's going to be like a deep freeze snow. So hopefully it doesn't repeat of what happened last year. But you know who's betting on like Texas shutting down? Their political career depends on it. Beto O'Rourke. Beto O'Rourke is like, if I'm elected governor, there will never be any more power outages and this and that. So we got Beto out here. Look at Beto over here. Look at Beto. Let's check out Beto. Because if he was governor, there will never be any power outages. His political career depends on this.
Another big winter
Here
storm
we go.
heading towards Texas tomorrow.
Let's hear what this
After a brutal winter storm,
female has to
a
say.
cold wave left Texans desperate for help.
Mm.
You might remember this: 11 million people lost power.
Oh.
Pipes froze. People were stranded without heat or water, some for days and days. Texas says that 246 people died in the storm, but a BuzzFeed News analysis estimated more than 750 people were killed. And while Texans were freezing without heat or running water, Senator Ted Cruz flew off to Cancun before he was shamed into flying back the next day. Governor Greg Abbott went on Fox News to blame the power outage on wind turbines freezing, even though it was very clear at the time he said that it was the power grid's entire infrastructure, including and especially the fossil fuel infrastructure, that failed. Abbott came in for plenty of criticism for that failure, including from his challengers for the governorship on both the left and the right.
Who could watch this? Who watches this?
So as temperatures started to dip once again across Texas.
Why are these guys always so feminine? I gotta admit something, ladies and gentlemen. When a female talks, I kind of tend to tune out. That's why, like, de Blasio spoke, like feminine men like this, I tend to tune out when they speak. I don't know what he's saying, like, what it's saying. But one thing is, it is true. Abbott, he should have just stopped doing all those wind turbines and the solar energy. He should admit that that green energy crap doesn't work. We need to burn fossil fuel. We need to, all that green energy crap. He needs to come out and say, man, this stuff doesn't work. We need to get that thing. We need to get that out of Texas and just go back the way it should be. So Beto O'Rourke, he's betting.
As he promised.
I gotta skip this.
For one, I signed almost a dozen laws that make the power grid more effective. I can guarantee the lights will stay on.
Okay, you hear that last line?
So he said this in December, right? That's what they're attacking what he's saying, right? In December, he said, I guarantee the lights are going to stay on. Today and yesterday, he was kind of backpedaling. He was like, there might be some frozen branches. There might be some frozen power lines, because he knew MSNBC and these people were going to do this. They were going to hold those words accountable. And that's what Beto O'Rourke is betting on. So let's say if I don't go live tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, it's most likely no internet. I won't have any electricity. Well, it's tomorrow and Friday. So tonight is gonna start raining soon. Then it's gonna turn into like ice and maybe snow or whatever. I might lose electricity. We shall see, ladies and gentlemen. We shall see. They told me I got to turn the water on, let the water drip, keep my heat on, open up the cabinets for the pipes. So listen, what your hobo chili recipe just said right there, I'm not gonna be like, you're crazy. Biden won. Anything could happen. AOC won. Paloma for Trump could win. Oh, actually, we're gonna probably get into that. The 33rd congressional district, ladies and gentlemen. Actually, I gotta correct myself. It's not the 33rd congressional district. It's the 36th congressional district. Hey, good morning, Nadia Martinez. We're gonna get into that actually.
The power grid more effective. I can guarantee the lights will stay on.
Okay, you hear that last line? I can guarantee the lights will stay on. That's a pretty unhedged statement. I can guarantee the lights will stay on. That's what he
unhedged, you see? Because they're already saying that. So yesterday, that's why he backpedaled yesterday, Greg Abbott. Texas braced for new freezes as major storm forecast to sweep across the U.S. Oh, this was him yesterday. Okay.
We have a very substantial winter storm coming into Texas over the next few days that will be in the state of Texas for the remainder of the week. No one can guarantee that there won't be a, quote, load shed event.
amazing wording there. To translate there, a quote load shed event is a.
Why didn't you play the other part, you idiot? The governor also said, of course, branches are gonna get ice, like in New York, anywhere that it snows, branches get snow, ice, and the trees sometimes tend to fall on top of power lines, causing power outages. How come you didn't play that part? what's this guy's name anyway? Steven Maddow? Steven. Oh, Chris Hayes. My bad. His name is right here. They got to put his name on it because people don't know. So what Chris Hayes is saying over here, he's like a skinny fat guy, right? Like he's skinny, but he's fat. Maybe like me. I don't know. I think I'm a skinny fat guy. Like sometimes I look nice and then I'm fat. I don't know, but he looks like a worse skinny fat guy than me. Right? I don't know if he's skinny or fat. He's like a skinny fat guy.
A planned blackout, which would mean Texans losing power, just like they did last year. Beto O'Rourke is campaigning for governor by highlighting Abbott's failure to properly.
So here we go. O'Rourke. This is why O'Rourke is betting. Is betting. I hope they're feeling good. I hope they're feeling good, Lou and Petty. Shout out to them. Hopefully they're feeling good. What's up, Latin Patriot? Ladies and gentlemen, Beto O'Rourke, he's betting. He's betting on us losing power here in Texas. Like his campaign depends on it. Like if Texas loses power, at least one house loses power. You know, oh, look at the Republicans. They can't keep the energy lights on. You know why the energy lights can't stay on? Because of that solar wind power garbage and that solar energy garbage. That's what Greg Abbott should come out. And he should get up from his wheelchair, right? Greg Abbott should stand up for fossil fuel energy and the coal mines and nuclear and all that. Whatever the hell we got to do to get energy. Instead of using these wind. I think I could find some of these videos. The wind turbines. Those things are useless. They kill birds. They freeze up. What is it? Wind turbine failure. So let's go check out the green energy, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go check out the green energy, ladies and gentlemen. This is what Joe Biden said, net zero by 2030, right? We need, right? Progressives are taking us backwards. You know, these people, man. Oh, speaking of progressive, ladies and gentlemen, I want to, before we play that, I want to announce something. Yesterday, I resigned from my job, my night job that I was doing. I resigned from that job. I didn't want to go in anymore. They cut my hours. I'm not making overtime like I used to. And I'm not going to go to work for 4 hours. And so I got another job offer. I got another interview coming up. So, you know, I resigned. And the show here in the morning and then the pigeon streams, they've been doing good. That, you know, for the 4 hours that I was at work at night, I get it at a pigeon stream, double it at a pigeon stream or a morning show. So, you know, I wasn't enjoying it. I did enjoy it when I was working in December because I was working hard. I was working for a go. I was getting a bonus. Like overtime because they rewarded me with more hours. So I was getting a lot of hours during the holidays. And then somebody, I think I vented about this last week. And then that's what made up my mind. I worked hard. You know, you work hard for something, right? Because you want to make it to the next level. If there's no incentives, then you have no motivation. So I kind of stopped working hard. When you stop working hard, you're like, what are you going to work for? So they cut my hours. They cut my days. I used to work 6 days. They went back to 5. And then on the long day, which was Saturday, was like overtime. So it was time and a half. So it worked out. So, and I wasn't happy because I told you guys, I vented about this last week, how there's somebody ratted me out that, oh, why is the new guy seniority? Why is the new guy getting all these hours? Because I worked hard for them. That's why I earned those hours. I was working hard from the beginning. Since day one, I worked hard. And that's why I got the hours and the days and all that. So once they started cutting back, and on top of that, they changed supervisors too. I was like, I'm done. So yeah, yesterday and then today, I'm going to an interview after the show today. So something closer to my house. So everything happens for a reason, ladies and gentlemen. That's what I tell you guys. Like, if you're not happy doing something, do something else. Try something else. Move on. Learn something new. There's nothing wrong with failure. There's nothing wrong with just like moving on, going somewhere else. You got to find your happiness. Your happiness is important. When I was first working there, I was very happy. I was motivated. I was excited to go, eager. I was even missing Revenge of the Sith to go to work. Then, then I had to go to work at 6 o'clock at night. I'm not leaving my house like at 5 o'clock for rush hour traffic and all that. Nah. So I resigned yesterday, and today I got another interview. We'll see. And then the ice storm is coming, and I was going to call out. Anyways, let's get back to the show, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get back to the show. Is that my cat drinking water? He sounds like a... So this is the solar energy over here, the wind turbines. This is what they want. This is green energy right here, ladies and gentlemen. Green energy at its finest right here. Look at all the land that they're wasting. Look at this land being wasted with green energy. Oh, you know what I heard? That cows are bad for the environment. What the hell? Dude, he said cows are bad for the environment. Farming livestock, bad for the environment. What the hell is that, man? The things I be hearing on the news now, I just laugh. I just laugh, man. Like they say, this is really a clown world now. What is this over here?
Area. Number 9. The Tehachapi turbine failure. On May 2nd, 2009, a wind turbine began to spin out of control. The turbine was in the Tehachapi area near Highway 58 at the Sand Canyon Road intersection. The turbine was only 1,400 feet from the highway, so when it started spinning, the highway was closed down. The blades of the turbine spun so quickly that onlookers couldn't even see them. The turbine was owned by AES Company, and it's not known what caused the failure. Employees were helpless as the blades spun. They were told that the only way to stop it was to wait for the wind to die down. If the turbine had broken apart, it could have become very dangerous, which is why the highway remained closed until the turbine was under control. Number 8. The Fenner wind farm failure. There are 20 wind turbines located on the Fenner wind farm in Madison County, New York.
Oh, New
On
York.
December
Look at this.
27, 2009, one of the wind turbines suffered a catastrophic failure. The turbine, which weighed 187 tons, fell into the middle of a field. Experts were brought in to investigate. The wind farm was shut down while the investigation was underway. The turbines were reinforced with steel foundations and truckloads of cement, and the wind farm was soon reopened.
Truckloads of cement. So you're gonna be dumping a bunch of cement on these green lands? This is counterproductive. All this green energy stuff. Hey, good morning, LDG or Geeks Enjoy. Happy Groundhog Day. I don't know about AES. We have to look into that. Actually, let's go look into that. Let me play a little bit into that.
But a formal report was never released.
AES.
So
What the
no
hell
one
is
knows
that?
what caused this massive turbine to succumb to such a
American Educational Services.
Before we move on, be sure to subscribe to Daily Top 10s with notifications on so you don't
I
miss any
found
of
it.
our videos.
Applied Educational Systems. No.
Number 7. The broken blades of Perkins High School. In January 2009, a wind turbine at Perkins High School in Ohio failed when a blade became detached. The blade dislodged from the rotating hub, and a nearby parent who saw the failure quickly called the school authorities. Luckily, school was not in session at the time, and no one was hurt. But parental concern grew, as this was the second time in 2 years that a wind turbine at the school had failed. There are 3 turbines at the school, and only a little while earlier 3 blades broke free from it.
So enough of that. You're gonna trust those wind turbines around your kids? You're gonna trust those turbines around your kids? What if one of those blades go like a helicopter? This is, this is crazy, man. I'm telling you, the ideas these people come up with. So real quick, I just want to look into this. We like to look into this stuff real quick. He's the view bio. Let's go check out his bio. Andrew Gluski. It looks like they changed him around. So these are the guys in charge of Joe Abramson, Steve Coughlin, Bernard DeSantos, Paul Freeman, Tish Mendoza, Leonardo Moreno, Julian. What are they, like Spanish or something? It's from Spain. Where's his office located? Virginia, Arlington, Amsterdam, Indianapolis, Santiago, Chile, and Panama City. So yeah, look, they have the two in America, and they're from the Netherlands, Panama City, and Chile. This is interesting. I have to look into that, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, just be honest about them. Like, they're trying to do net zero by 2030. So, ladies and gentlemen, if yours truly does not go live tomorrow or Friday, most likely we lost power out here. And if ladies and gentlemen, if I don't go live tomorrow or Friday, Beto O'Rourke is going to be the governor of Texas. All right. That's what the media, as everybody's saying. If the lights go out in Texas, Beto O'Rourke is going to be the governor, ladies and gentlemen. All right.
Fixed grid. He just announced a driving tour across Texas called Keeping.
See, he's betting everything on this. Keeping the lights on tour. This is all he's basing it on. The lights going out. His whole campaign is riding on this, ladies and gentlemen. So please, we gotta hope the lights don't go out. Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, it looks like we got some haters in the chat trying to rain on our parade. Ladies and gentlemen, some guy by the name of Mets, their team sucks. The Giants suck. The Mets suck. What can I say, right? But today is Derek Jeter Day, one of the greatest baseball players, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go check out the cover. Where's the cover? I had the cover here, ladies and gentlemen. I was so excited to see the cover of MLB The Show 2022. First, it has Shohei Ohtani, but then it's also going to have Derek Jeter for the collector's edition. I would gladly pay more for a Derek Jeter cover. I would gladly pay more. I'll pay $100, whatever I got to pay. I want that Derek Jeter cover, ladies and gentlemen. So right there, let me show you guys. For the haters out there. Right there, ladies and gentlemen. Deluxe today, they're going to announce this. The show 2022 will have the best player to wear number 2, Derek Jeter, ladies and gentlemen. See, on 222. So we got Jeter. We got Ginger in the house. Look at that. So happy Derek Jeter Day, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see what happened to the Groundhog. Let's go check what happened to what's his name? Pawtucket Harry, Pawtucket Kirby Puckett. No, he puts his ass in his Ginger. He starts touching the keyboards, man. You're gonna end the show on a technicality. Ginger, now he's blocking the screen. Here, Gatito, move your ass. Move your butt. I can't. You blocking the screen. You do this every time I'm live. When I'm not live, you never bother me. But when I'm live, he likes to show his face on the camera. This guy over here. Ginger. Can I continue with the show, or are you just gonna stand there? All right, we'll let you do whatever you want, man. You do whatever you want. You run the show, all right? You run. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, Ginger, just let me just full screen this. Let's go check in on the Groundhog, ladies and gentlemen. All right, let's go check in on the Groundhog. That's Ginger. Look at Ginger. He's playing with the keyboard. Ginger, get off the cleat. All right, he left. Good job, Gatito. Ligo Gatino. I like that. Ligo Gatino. So speaking of Democrats, right? So speaking of Democrats, this is the former mayor of New York, Bill de Blasio. This guy is so horrible. He could even hold on to the Groundhog. Look at this guy. This guy is weak. He lost the grip on the city. He lost the grip on this Groundhog. I think the Groundhog died too. He landed on his head and he died. Look at this coward, man. Can't even hold on to a Groundhog. He's like, oh, whoa. I think the Groundhog died too. So, and then COVID happened. I think, honestly, this is the Groundhog right before COVID. I think this is the one. This is the one from 2020, right? And then we got the pandemic. So then we got 2 years of the pandemic after this Groundhog died. Well, it's not funny. I'm just saying. Because of this, we didn't get 6 weeks of winter. We got 2 years of pandemic. Speaking of the pandemic, we're going to get into that in a few. Oh, another Groundhog died, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, man, New York and New Jersey. Even it's so dangerous. Even the Groundhogs are dying out there. New York and New Jersey, man. Murder. You get murdered out there, lazy. New Jersey. Oh man, this is sad news. New Jersey's Milltown Mel has passed away just before Groundhog. Oh man. As a result, the borough annual Feb. Oh man. As a result, the borough's annual Feb 2nd ceremony has been axed. They didn't have a backup? We Wranglers are sad to report that Milltown Mel recently crossed over the Rainbow Bridge. Considering the average lifespan of the Groundhog is about 3 years, that is not much. That's not as much shock. But Mel left us a tough time of a year when most of his fellow Groundhogs are hibernating, so no babies will be available to replace him until this spring. Oh, okay. That answers my question. Thank you. Look, there's even a short supply change on Groundhogs, man. Oh, Patsatwani Phil at Gluber's Knob. So he passed away, ladies and gentlemen. That's sad, man. That's sad news. That's what can we do, right? What can we do? Oh, we got to cover, finish up with that. Well, there's so many things I want to go over, man. I think we got over Groundhog Day. It's a few things I want to go over. I don't want to miss out. I think I showed you guys this already. Thank you, Latin Patriot, for the super sticker. Appreciate it. Thank you for the bagel and cream cheese and jelly right there. Appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I think a bacon, egg, and cheese is $4.99 or $3.99. Damn, I should start doing that. A chopped cheese is like $5.99. Damn, I'm hungry right now. Appreciate it, appreciate it. Also, happy Derek Jeter Day. All right, I just had to mention that again. Just, I got it. We played this fire yesterday. We played the wrestling. All right. This is what I want to show you guys right now. I want to segue from Groundhog. Oh, let's cover the Whoopi yesterday, right? So Whoopi Goldberg, right? We went over this yesterday. Whoopi, we showed her yesterday. So then the guy, I didn't play this part yesterday. The guy from the ADL got on the View to set her straight, ladies and gentlemen. I gotta change my banner again. All right, I changed my banner. Here we go.
Can you explain why the Holocaust was about race?
Mm.
Well, Whoopi, there's no question that the Holocaust was about race. That's how the Nazis saw it as they perpetrated the systematic.
Whenever they start, whenever someone starts, there's no question. That means you can't ask about it no more.
Annihilation of the Jewish people across continents, across countries, with deliberate and ruthless cruelty. And literally, the first page of Mouth.
Wait. Breaking news, ladies and gentlemen. Who cares what this guy has to say right now? $6.99 for a bacon, egg, and cheese in New York. Ladies and gentlemen. Do you guys know what both NYC bacon, egg, and cheese is? Let's see if I can find you one. Oh, I'm so hungry. Ladies and gentlemen, there's nothing like a bacon, egg, and cheese. Forget what this individual had. Well, let's talk about the bacon, egg, and cheese right now. Okay, I don't care what this guy has to say. This is a bacon, egg, and cheese, ladies and gentlemen.
And today we're going to a extension of the bacon. Instead of the rolls, I want honey buns as the rolls, okay? And also, I'm gonna order one more. OG style bacon, egg, and cheese, salt, pepper, ketchup on a roll, and a little butter, and made with love, like always. That's it. It's going down, baby. It's going down. This spot has one of the best bacon, egg, and cheeses in the Lower East Side. On Avenue C and 7th Street, come to this bodega.
See, I didn't know about this hack with the honey bun. A bacon, egg, and cheese on a honey bun? Oh, my stomach is going crazy right now.
I love bodegas. It actually means a lot to me because growing up in the city, all we had were bodegas growing up. And I'm starting to feel that the evolution and the gentrification of just New York City, the bodegas in front of the dwindle.
Oh, let's go back real quick, ladies and gentlemen. This is a bacon, egg, and cheese right here.
Gentrification of just New York City, the bodega.
This is a bacon, egg, and cheese, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, this I think used to be $2.99 and $3.99. I remember always $3.99, right? $4.99 on a Hero. This used to be $3.99, bacon, egg, and cheese. No. This is worth getting a heart attack for in the morning. You go to any bodega, bacon, egg. I don't get the salt because I try to watch my weight. So I get pepper, ketchup, mayonnaise, and hot sauce.
It's starting to dwindle, especially
ketchup, mayo, hot sauce.
In Manhattan. So the next.
Oh, they're putting jelly on it. Oh, I gotta try that one with jelly on it.
Spots are a little more high end. And
oh my gosh, my stomach!
You shouldn't pay $10 for a bacon, egg, and cheese. You just shouldn't.
You shouldn't pay $10 for it. He said. We got Ginger back in the house.
When you eat a bacon, egg, and cheese in New York City, it's all about the beverage. Arizona bottle is a must for bacon, egg, and cheese. They have your watermelon, your regular flavor, your peach. Today, it's
no. Sorry, you gotta go Snapple. No. With a bacon, egg, and cheese, you gotta go Snapple. I prefer Snapple apple. Since it's the morning, I'll probably go with an orange aid. I don't do that Arizona. That's ghetto. I'm sorry. I go Snapple. I'm a little bougie. I have it with some Snapple. my bacon, egg, and cheese. We don't do that Arizona crap. Get out of here. No. Snapple.
And that's why I like going to Bodega. Bodega bacon, egg, and cheese. Oh, they sold out of the cinnamon raisin bagel. I want it right now.
Oh my gosh, look at that, ladies and gentlemen. My stomach is woo. How did we start talking about this? Damn, we be going on tangents, man. Lemon iced tea? Yeah, I go lemon iced tea.
Growing up, I would have never thought that I would ever eat.
All right, nobody wants
That's
to.
how good that
Look at that.
is right here. So we started with the bodega. It was $3.50. You get your bang for your buck there. This was $10. It's a little out of the price range for breakfast food for sure, but I would say definitely it's worth every single penny. You are getting a nice big fluffy bagel, French toast bagel, bacon, egg, and cheese. Double whammy right there. That's the evolution of the bacon that you have to try out. Come check it out. On to the next. Of New Orleans. Never been there before, but I might check out more. Biscuits and that.
Oh, now he's going to like different places. Nah, we wanted to stick to the bodega. Ooh, bacon, egg, and cheese, ladies and gentlemen. Bacon, egg, and cheese. You know what's another good place? Since we're gonna go back to the Whoopi Goldberg, let's go to Cat's Delicacy, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go to the pastrami and the roast beef, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to the Jewish people. Jews rock, ladies and gentlemen. Look at Cat's Deli. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, my God. Cat's Deli. That pastrami. Oh my God. On rye bread. Look at that.
That's it, man. Oh, look at that.
I think these sandwiches are like what, $25 now? They used to be 15 10 years ago.
This is going to be the best video ever.
What is he doing with the burn part? Oh, corned beef. That's corned beef.
Corned beef? Oh, it's better than the pastrami. It's really not better than the pastrami, but
Oh my gosh, I'm hungry right now, ladies and gentlemen. How did we get over here? Let's get back to the news, folks. I don't know how we went from Beto O'Rourke to this. I mean, Whoopi Goldberg. I mean, how the hell did we end up over here? Let's go back. Let's go lose our appetite, ladies and gentlemen. Let's listen to Jonathan Greenblatt.
Yesterday, Whoopi.
Oh, there goes my appetite.
Quote from Hitler, and literally it says, "The Jews undoubtedly are a race."
Why is he talking like an 18-year-old girl? Literally, this guy's talking like literally. Like, I'm gonna show you who else talks like that. Literally,
but they are not human. You see, Hitler's ideology, the Third Reich, was predicated on the idea that the Aryans, the Germans, were a quote master race, and the Jews were a subhuman race. It was a racialized anti-Semitism. Okay. Now that might not fit exactly or feel different than the way we think about race in 21st century America, where primarily it's about people of color. But throughout the Jewish people's history, they have been marginalized, they have been persecuted, they have been slaughtered in large part because many people felt they were not just a different religion, but indeed a different race. And your platform, Whoopi, is so important, using it now to educate people to realize that anti-Semitism remains a clear and present danger.
Yes.
I mean, it's a real issue and we've got to confront it. And the racism at the core.
That's right.
Keep this in mind, that the Nazis implemented their Nuremberg laws, right, which dehumanized the Jewish people. My grandfather, my ancestors lived with this in Germany. And in many ways, the Jim Crow South used some of the same standards against black people that were used against Jews, except the Jews were ultimately put into cattle cars and incinerated. That's why it was such a singular catastrophe and a moment of evil in human history.
Ladies and gentlemen, right? I played that for a reason, right? Because it sounded familiar, right? What he just said sounded very, very familiar. For some reason, I cannot find my original video, but I found somebody else uploading. But this is the video that I went 4 years ago. I just want to play this quick part, right? We're not going to play my part. We're just going to play this part. All right. You heard what he just said. This guy is going to say the same thing.
Where you from, brother?
Hispanic.
Yeah? Yeah?
You came here illegally.
You know, in Germany, there were...
I want you guys to not listen to me, but listen to this, right? Listen to the Antifa guy said, right? And it's the same thing that Greenblatt just said. Just listen to it. It just reminded me. Just listen to it.
things called the Judenrat. These were councils of Jewish people that the Nazis relied on to pick out which Jews that they were going to round up and send to the concentration camps. I want everybody to meet the modern day Judenrat over here. The
Hispanic
very people.
Where are you from? Where are you from? Where are
I'm
you
from right here, brother.
Where?
From the Bronx.
Where?
Puerto Rico.
As you, so you're legal Hispanic.
Yeah.
You came here. You're legal no matter what.
What's your point?
I came here legally. I
What's
waited
your
10
point?
years to be a citizen.
What's your point?
So you have the pleasure
What's your
of
point?
being a legal Latino.
Pleasure.
You have the
Pleasure.
pleasure to be a legal
So
Latino.
he says, I have the
It's
pleasure
beautiful
of
to be
being
a citizen
legal
of this
Latino
beautiful
because
country.
I'm from Puerto Rico.
It's a beautiful
Think about
country. But
this country. It was taken over by the U.S. People were slaughtered who were fighting for independence.
So this guy right here, right? He says the same thing that Greenblatt just that was saying before, right? I gotta go back because I want you. Because how can I forget this? Let's see.
The U.S. established military bases on Puerto Rico. They tested weapons on the island of Vieques. They
listen,
poisoned
go
the land
beg for money
for
somewhere else. Go
generation
beg
after
for money somewhere else.
generation.
Go beg for
They
money somewhere else.
kept Puerto Rico as a colony that produced.
Hey, listen,
No,
listen.
no,
go,
it's not my stuff. You need to confront reality. Everybody
Get
does.
away. Go beg for your money somewhere else.
They kept Puerto Rico as a colony that produced the coffee for the world.
Yeah. All right, go ahead.
Produced
Speak
the
the truth
coffee
somewhere
for the
else.
world until
Yeah.
the colony that stuff. You need to confront.
All right, I want to go back to this part. I want to go back to the other guy. See the flyer that he has in his hand is like the whole ADL. All these people, and they all have the same talking points. They all get the same script. Like that was 5 years ago. Let's go back to this guy.
They have been persecuted. They have been slaughtered in large part because many people felt they were not just a different religion, but indeed a different race. And your platform, Whoopi, is so important, using it now to educate people to realize that anti-Semitism, remember that the Aryans, the Germans, were a, quote, master race, and the Jews were a subhuman race.
All right. The same talking points, man. They just changed.
Everybody
Get away. Go beg for your money somewhere else.
They kept Puerto Rico as a colony that produced the coffee for the world.
All right.
And people there, the open conquest and domination of people from all around the world. And that is why they instituted their Muslim ban against people from different nations around the world, not because they're protecting anybody, and they'll even admit this. Their own specialists admit that the people being banned have nothing to do with any attack against anybody ever. But
The favorite was this guy's face, man. So you guys know I always talk about the New York City subways, right? This was on my way to college when I went back to school for 1 year, like 4 years ago. So this is the New York City subway. This is what we encounter all the time. And you kind of, I showed you guys a lot of subway videos.
But it has everything to do with creating a fortress America of white Christian men who have created an other out of people all around the world, and to mobilize people like this fool over here to go along with
This motherfucking snowflake. This piece of shit snowflake. This piece of shit snowflake. All he does is think with motherfucking feelings, no common sense. No motherfucking common sense. No common sense.
No common sense.
Go use your common sense.
And all you got is
Keep using. So I went after with that guy. Just wanted to show you. I remember the same words being said by that guy. The same thing that Greenblatt just said. It's like they use the same tactic over and over again, like to call you racist, to discredit you. Right? They use the same thing. The Nazis, the Germans. You're this. You're that. Oh, you vote for this person. You're a Nazi. They used to call Bush a Nazi, ladies and gentlemen. Remember the Democrats always called Bush a Nazi. Bush, Obama called Bush a Nazi. You hate black people. Remember Kanye West, Bush, you hate black people. This is my favorite picture to show the hypocrisy, ladies and gentlemen. My favorite picture to show this hypocrisy. Have a good day, Lou and Petty. Appreciate you. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen, to show the hypocrisy right there, ladies and gentlemen. These people work together against us. They don't work for the people. They work against us. They pretend fight. People say, hey, legal Latino, why do you like wrestling? The same reason I like politics is all drama, is all fake. Somebody's heel, somebody got to be face, right? Bush was heel. Obama was face, right? Trump was heel. Biden was face. Now we're realizing Biden is the heel. Now Trump is looking like a face, as long as he doesn't say nothing stupid. You see how it works in politics? Somebody has to be the bad guy. Somebody has to be the good guy. You always notice that with Mitt Romney against Obama. Mitt Romney, the binders full of women. The things they attack you with, they got to make you, dehumanize you. They got to make you evil. They attack you, and that's how they discredit you. Happy birthday, Slander Bob. Happy birthday. My birthday's in 2 months, 60 days, ladies and gentlemen, 60 days. April 2nd, and in 60 days, I'll be at WrestleMania, ladies and gentlemen, at Cowboy Stadium. But anyways, let's get back to this. To show the hypocrisy, right? I always enjoy going to that picture, ladies and gentlemen. Today, I think we played a funeral on Friday. Today is going to be the second funeral of a cop. And yesterday, ladies and gentlemen, there was a 6th cop shot yesterday in New York and Queens. Off-duty cop, I think he was going to work around 10 o'clock at night. He got shot, ladies and gentlemen. XCNA anchored. We're going to go to this one soon. Another rookie cop, ladies and gentlemen, shot. Off-duty rookie NYPD cop shot in Queens, suspect in custody. This happened yesterday. Cops got shot at yesterday. Here we go.
What happened today, because it speaks volumes.
Major Swag.
What we have been stating over and over again. When these two individuals shot at a passenger driving a car, they didn't shoot at a police officer. They shot at a civilian. And then to find out that they shot at police officers, it sent a message. They had no regard of who they were trying to kill. And our officers, as you will hear, showed a great level of restraint.
This mayor, right? He used to be a cop for 80 years, right? This guy used to be a cop. He's a cop. He walks around with a gun, right? It's February 2nd, and 6 cops have gotten shot in New York City since this guy has become mayor. This is Major Swag, right? Our favorite major of the show. Because of this mayor, I have a reason to do this show now, like more of a reason to do this show. This cop gives us content. I'm sorry, it might be at the expense of people's lives, but this is the kind of mayor that he is. He's only making New York City worse. So it gives me things to talk about the next day in the news, right? So what are you doing, Eric Adams? I thought you were gonna fix it. What was this GDS? Get things done. What are you getting? No, get stuff done. GSD. Get stuff done. What are you getting done? Cops getting shot, women getting pushed onto the subway tracks. That's the stuff that's getting done. Women getting raped. I show you the subway videos, ladies and gentlemen. That's right. This guy has too much swag that the swag is getting people killed in New York City. Swag them and bag them, man. They're not even doing that. But I bet you he's gonna blame the guns. The guns are the problem, ladies and gentlemen. It's the guns. It's the guns. The guns are getting cops shot at. The guns.
So the conversation we have been having.
This is the Biden of Brooklyn. Yes, ladies and gentlemen. Yesterday morning we played the clip where he said, "I am the Biden of Brooklyn." He said that. I didn't say that. He said that.
Having over and over again the overproliferation of guns, ready to use them on individuals in blue uniforms or blue jeans. They don't care. They don't care. And to see something like this happen repeatedly in our city is unacceptable.
And what are you going to do about
Thursday, we're going to have the president of the United States here in this city. And we're going to lay out clear items we need on the federal level, just as we did with state lawmakers. Everyone must be on the same team. We need to really be clear on what happened today because it speaks volumes.
All right. An off-duty rookie NYPD cop was shot when two suspects tried to steal his car as he was driving to work in Queens. On Tuesday night, let's get this dog out the way. Another 22-year-old cop. So this is the third 22-year-old cop getting shot. Two of them killed. The 22-year-old cop was stopped at a red light at Beach 62nd Street and Beach Channel Drive in Arvine at about 10:20 p.m. when two men, one of them armed with a gun, approached to his car. So Beach 62nd and Beach Channel Drive. Let's go to Google. Where does that take us? Is that East New York? Is that Far Rockaway? Oh, Far Rockaway. I knew it. Far Rockaway. Let's go to the map, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go to the map. Arvine. I think this is the nicer part, right? And then you got Far Rockaway. Where's the train at? Oh, the train is over here. Rockaway Beach. So the train goes up to over here, right? The Beach 25, the train. Wherever there's a train, it's dangerous. So the train goes up to here. Up to here. So where the crime happened over here. So as long as the train goes is where it's dangerous because, you know, the homeless people. Thank you, Pam. Appreciate that. Thank you for the coffee. Appreciate that. Pam Schaefer, appreciate it. So, yeah, he got shot in the ghetto part of Far Rockaway. As long as there's a train, it's dangerous. So the train goes from this bridge, Broad Channel, right? And it goes all the way up this way to Far Rockaway. So this part of the island is very dangerous. I can tell you that much. I had to go here and visit clients when I was a social worker. Over here is very nice. Bell Harbor, Seaside. You know, you got Breezy Point. As you can see, there's only one bridge. There's no subway. There's no buses. I go fishing over here. It's very nice. I like to show you guys how New York is. So the bad parts in New York, this is a nice part. This is kind of bad around here, Coney Island. Brighton Beach is nice. All the Russians are at. Diker Beach Park, South Brooklyn. This is very nice. Italians. Diker Heights. Then you got, I used to work over here by the Costco. That job that I used to work at, right, ladies and gentlemen? I used to tell you 90-minute commute. I'll show you. I used to do my 90-minute commute, right? I used to work over here next to the Costco right here. So I will have to take the highway, the 278. If I wanted to pay the toll, I'll just take the 278. Look at all the stupid turns I got to make on this highway. Go through Williamsburg, all the Jewish people right here. Greenpoint, all the Polish people right here. Sunnyside, all the Asian people over here. You got a lot of Europeans over here in Long Island City, Colombians. Steinway is very European. Jackson Heights is Ecuadorians, Mexicans. Elmhurst, I think, is Corona. So these little towns are divided by race and nationality and religion. New York is really a melting pot, but every section is different. Maspeth is usually white. Middle Village is white. Forest Hills is white. Like the middle is white. Then you got Southside Queens. It's kind of Bushwick is kind of ghetto. You got a lot of Dominicans and Puerto Ricans over here. It's kind of ghetto. Brownsville is kind of ghetto. East New York is very ghetto. You don't want to be over there. So I used to drive all this 278, go through Randall's Island, all the way to the Bronx, ladies and gentlemen. And I won't dox myself, but up here in the Bronx. So this is New York City. There were 5 people shot yesterday, right? 5 people shot in New York yesterday. And it happened in Queens. The cop got shot in Queens. Jamaica Hospital. They took him to Jamaica. So those of you that are gun experts, what kind of gun is this? Oh, thank you, Pam Schaefer. Really, really appreciate. Not a. Oh, I forgot. Oh, I saw. Oh, wow. I thought it was $4.99, $49.99. Thank you for the 10 coffees. Wow, appreciate that. Thank you, Pam Schaefer. Really, really appreciate that. I thought it was $4.99. Oh, wow. Thank you. Wow. Really appreciate that. Thank you, Pam Schaefer. Appreciate it. Wow. So I don't know what CPX, what kind of gun is this? It's purple. You know, the guns that they recover from these criminals are kind of hilarious, man. I don't know. I've never seen a brown, purple gun like this. What did it get out of a cereal box? So, ladies and gentlemen, I remember starting off season 2 of this show, right? January 3rd with the season premiere. We talked about Eric Adams, the new NYPD commissioner, Keyshawn Sewell. This is the New York leadership, right? Cops are trusting these 2 individuals, and 6 of them, 2 of them are already dead, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, these are the people in charge of the cops, and 6 cops have gotten shot in a month this year, in 2022. Remember, affirmative action, right? Because we're electing officials based on their skin color. We're not electing them based on their qualifications. We're voting, right? Because they're based on the skin color, like Joe Biden. What is Joe Biden doing? I'm going to get the first black Supreme Court justice. Do we know their qualifications? Actually, Tucker Carlson actually went over the qualifications the other day. And he really broke it down. Right? We're going to go back to we're going to do a little pigeon talk in a few, ladies and gentlemen, because it has to do with politics. it has to do with politics. So we like to cover congressional candidates here. We covered the New York City mayoral race. I was going for Curtis Lewa. I was telling you guys about Eric Adams. I gave him a chance. Ladies and gentlemen, U.S. national debt exceeds $30 trillion for first time in history. America's national debt has surpassed $30 trillion for the first time in history, the Treasury Department said last week. I remember when we complained about Obama, right? I think he got us into debt like 16 trillion, and all of the presidents only got us up to 8 trillion, right? From George Washington to George Bush, it was $8 trillion, and Obama got us over to like 16 trillion in 4 years. Remember that? I remember. I don't know if we went over this clock. Remember? We got to go do some of the shows that I did in the beginning. We got to go do them again. I'm gonna have to do some of the new shows for the new viewers. We got to go over the marriages, why people started getting divorced in 1963. We got to go over that. We're gonna go over that soon. The national clock. We went over this. Like in 1960, it was like $3 trillion, and then divorces started going up. The homosexual revolution and all that stuff started going. The $30 trillion debt is equivalent to 200. Yeah, we went over this, to 231 per U.S. household. We were showing how back in the days you were only in debt for like $10,000. Now I think people are in debt for like $80,000 to the government. What am I talking? I could just show you the clock. We went over this. Let's go over it real quick. So the staggering figure includes intergovernmental debt or money the federal government owes to itself, such as through Social Security trust funds. I'm never going to get Social Security. Wow. So why are we still paying for it? It also includes a debt held by public entities such as businesses, pension plans, and insurance companies. More than $7.7 trillion owed to foreign creditors like Japan, China, United Kingdoms, topping the list. The U.S. government exceeded the 30 trillion threshold much faster than expected in 2022 and 2020. The nonpartisan Congressional Budget Office predicted it will not occur until 2025. Michael A. Peterson, CEO of described the 30 trillion milestone as a giant red flag for all of us about America's future, economic health, generational equity, and a role in the world. Our high and raising debt makes us less prepared for the next pandemic, less secure against future adversaries. So Joe Biden is talking about going to war with Russia, Ukraine. We got to go to war. We got to protect the borders of Ukraine because Biden doesn't want to protect the borders of America. What is going to war going to do is going to get us into more debt. Biden cut the Keystone Pipeline. Remember, we were creating our own energy under Trump. Now we have to buy energy from other countries, and we're in debt. So instead of America working to get itself out of debt, Biden is just cutting everything off. Yo, man, this is not looking good, ladies and gentlemen. In December, Democratic moderate Senator Joe Manchin of West Virginia, a key holdout, cited the federal government's staggering debt as a key factor in his decision to oppose legislation. Last year, Republicans blocked efforts to lift the debt ceiling for months, citing concern that raising the federal borrowing limit would facilitate additional government spending the country could ill afford. Congress eventually reached an agreement to raise the debt ceiling. They did it by $2.5 trillion, an amount that's expected to go over obligations through 2023. Ladies and gentlemen, America is broke. America is in debt. What is America going to do, ladies and gentlemen? What is America going to do? Thank you, Pam. Appreciate that. What is America going to do, ladies and gentlemen? What are we going to do? Ladies and gentlemen, I cannot wait. I cannot wait to go live tomorrow. I'm probably going to do a special report. If I don't lose electricity, I am going to cover this, ladies and gentlemen. Biden is coming to New York, ladies and gentlemen. Last week, Biden went to Pennsylvania and a bridge collapsed. On Friday, was it Friday? Yeah, I think we covered that. Biden was going to Pennsylvania on Friday and a bridge collapsed, right? Biden is going to New York tomorrow, Thursday. I wonder what's going to happen before Biden goes to New York tomorrow. I don't know. This guy, wherever Biden goes, bad things happen. It's like the pigeon. Wherever the pigeon goes, bad things happen. People get hurt. Bad things happen. So President Joe Biden needs New York Mayor Eric Adams to save him. Good one. Eric Adams is black. I think we all know that, right? Joe Biden has no black friends except for Eric Adams. Remember, Eric Adams said he is the Joe Biden. He is the Biden of Brooklyn. All right, so I could play that again, ladies and gentlemen, in case you missed it. I have to clip this. I have to clip this.
This is a great city, and I'm the Biden of Brooklyn. This is a great city, and I'm the Biden of Brooklyn. And I love the fact this is a great city, and I'm the Biden of Brooklyn.
He said it. He's the Biden of Brooklyn. I don't think you want to be calling yourself that, Eric Adams. You don't want to be part of the Biden touch. Everything that Biden touches turns into crap. In normal course of politics, a major gets a boost when a president comes to town. But President Biden's scheduled visit to Major Adams this week flips the script. Sorry. Biden is coming to New York Thursday to get a boost, not to give one. Sinking below the horizon, the president needs Adams more than Adam needs him. The ostensible reason for the trip is to talk about crime, which is Adams' strength and Biden's weakness. And what? Adams, come on. Your strength is not crime. You say it is, but it's not. Let's be real here. Let's be honest. Come on. It's a reasonable view with the decision to open the southern border to virtually all comers as one example. Another is that the far left wing of the party pushed to defund the police in 2020, just as violence erupted across America. A third is that its progressive district attorneys in major cities, including New York, act as if criminals are the real victims, and those refuse to prosecute too many cases. Biden himself has contributed to the soft on crime image. He often denounced what he calls systematic racism in law enforcement and has said almost nothing about soaring murder rates in most cities. He has demonstrated no compassion for victims, exactly, and offered no serious ideas on how to stop the bloodshed. People are getting killed on the streets day by day. I show you the videos, ladies and gentlemen. What is Biden doing? What is Littlefoot doing? What is Major Littlefoot doing? I got to save this picture also. I got it over here. What is Littlefoot doing? Eric Adams, Joe Biden. What are they doing, ladies and gentlemen? What, puppy? Let me finish, okay? I gotta show you guys this picture. I gotta say, as a matter of fact, let me save this picture. I gotta save this picture. Let me show you guys this picture. One of my favorite pictures right here, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know. I thought this was Joe Biden. I wish this was Joe Biden. Oh, this is the mayor of LA, Major Garcetti. This is going to be my new favorite picture, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to start talking about LA more. I know I got LA fans in here. I'm going to start talking about LA a little bit more. I talked a lot about New York. I'm digging into Chicago now. But you know what? Let's focus on these three people right here. This is going to be my main focus is Chicago because I love the Chicago and Texas. Can't forget Texas. Chicago Bulls, New York, and LA. Eric Garcetti's incompetent. Yeah. Well, that's a good segue, ladies and gentlemen. With that being said, I got a few more minutes on the show. Let's get into politics, ladies and gentlemen. Well, we've been in politics, but let's get into pigeon politics, ladies and gentlemen. What's today? Wednesday. Most likely, I'm gonna do a pigeon stream tonight.
Doing the pigeon.
So we're gonna cover the congressional race, right? I have to correct myself. We're gonna be paying attention to the congressional race in California, ladies and gentlemen. So Eric Garcetti's incompetent. All right. Let's go check out the people that are running for office, ladies and gentlemen. And Gavin Newsom. We don't care about the governor. We don't care about that. We care about one district and one district only, ladies and gentlemen. I thought it was District 33, but it has been changed to District 36, ladies and gentlemen. So look who we have here on District 36, ladies and gentlemen. Let's pay close attention to this district. District 36, ladies and gentlemen. So we have Ted Lieu, Joe Collins. We're going to open that up. Derek Gates. I'm going to open that one up. Claire Raggi. Let's go open that up too then. Melissa Tooman. Okay, let's go open that up. And Pigeon Zuniga. Actress, and Trump campaign activist. Actually, it's Ted Lieu 2022. This is for this year. We're all going to be rooting for the Democrat. We are very bipartisan. Did I use it correctly? We're bipartisan here. I like Ted Lieu. Let's go check out Ted Lieu. So Pigeon has this mountain to climb. She has to battle 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 other Republicans to defeat one Ted Lieu. So, ladies and gentlemen, all right, let's go to the political candidates. First, let's go to Joe Collins. Let's go to Joe Collins for Congress, right? Let's go check out Joe Collins. We like to cover congressional candidates here. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go. Joe Collins, the third, America first. Let's grow together. No, we're not going to donate now. We don't care about. Look, this guy has a 5-point plan. He has interviews. He has a picture gallery. He has registered to vote. Joe Collins. Meet Navy veteran Joe E. Collins III. We cannot solve the 21st century issues. Look at Joe Collins over here. Joe Collins. He has upcoming events. Let's see. Our contacts. All right, Joe Collins. All right. All right, we'll take a look at Joe Collins. All right. Shout out to Joe Collins. All right. All right. Who's next, ladies and gentlemen? Who's next? Let's go check out Derek Gates, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go check out the next contestant. Derek Gates. Come on down, Derek Gates. Come on down. The American comeback story. He got the Cody Rhodes tattoo. All right, all right. Oh, he got a video. That's what we like to see, videos. Oh, oh, yeah.
Wasn't qualified.
Welcome to the jungle.
I gained international.
That's right.
as a
Yeah.
filmmaker and author. I fought my way back from
That's
a life
right.
of drugs, drinking, and crime. I fought to rescue children for years from abuse.
The people's champion right here.
I fought to keep the churches open. I fought to keep small businesses open.
Damn,
I've
look
been
at this.
fighting my entire life.
Oh.
Now, I want to fight for you.
That's right. I'll trust a man with a tattoo to fight for me. This is what I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen. This is what I love to see, campaign videos. This is what I want to see, campaign stuff. This is what we're going to start covering political candidates in different districts. So shout out to Derek Gates. I like this so far, right? I like your YouTube video. I'm not gonna lie. I like his campaign ad. I'll give you props, man. I'll give you props. I like that. All right, who's next, ladies and gentlemen? Who's next on the list? Can anybody guess who's next on the list? Come on, Papito. Get up here. Come on. Next is Claire Reg, ladies and gentlemen. Island Boys. All right, we're gonna speed walk through the next one because we want to get to the meat and potatoes of this. Claire Raggy. This is her page. All right, there's nothing to brag about here. All right, next we got Melissa Tooman. All right, let's go check out Melissa Tooman. Melissa Tooman, come on down. Damn, I wish I had some music. Come on down, Melissa Tooman. All right, we got the donate Tooman integrity. All right, nice pictures. All right, immigration. All right, we don't care about that. All right, no videos. All right, we'll come back to you, Melissa Tooman. Ladies and gentlemen, who is our next contestant? Let's go check out Ted Lieu, ladies and gentlemen. Before we check out the pigeon, let's check out Ted Lieu. One more. Let's check out Congressman Ted Lieu. Come on down. So California's 33rd district is now California's 36th district. He has a video here. We're not going to watch that. We'll watch that tomorrow. So is that, I don't want to take this bit, but is that Frozen's dad? Can we ask, anybody could ask Frozen if Ted Lieu is his dad? I'm not going to say that's him. That's not my bit, but that is Ted Lieu his dad. Because I want to help his dad win. Shout out to Ted Lieu, ladies and gentlemen. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. So Ted Lieu is my friend right now. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I wish I had a drum roll. The last contestant in the District 36 congressional race of California is Pigeon Zuniga, Republican, an actress and Trump campaign activist. Let's go check out the political page, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go check out the political page. Oh. Ooh. Help Palomas fight for America. Why is she always fighting? Whose number is this? 3. Who the hell puts a phone number on the top? Oh, wow. What a nice picture. Pigeon is a passionate political activist, influencer, and media personality who has reached millions of people worldwide with her message. Her message, share her message. Her message of nationalism for both countries. She is a citizen of Mexico and the United States of America. Why is Mexico first? Who am I? Oh, man, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have a pigeon stream tonight. I'm not going to be able to finish this in 10 minutes. Oh, we're going to do a pigeon show tonight on this page. Oh, I just realized this page exists. Who am I? I am an American. All right. All right. That's right, Pam Schaefer. That's right. Shout out to Lou and Petty for being back just in time for the pitch. I was waiting for you, Lou and Petty. I stalled. I stalled. We went over the other candidates. Pigeon likes writing the coattails of others. I couldn't stand her when I had Facebook. I deleted it years ago. So from years ago, Pam Schaefer. Oh, so Pam, do you know what the Pigeon has been up to lately? She's writing the coattails of a dead woman right now. Kirsten W. Rest in peace. It's been a month. Every day talking about a dead woman for views. And she doesn't bring any new information. Oh, we still don't know anybody, guys, but I wanted you Kirsten's name to get views. Now she says that anybody that interferes in her political campaign is going up against Kirsten's death wish. Is that what it's called? So Kirsten Weldon's death wish. I was watching that Charles Bronson movie the other day. So her death wish was for Paloma for Trump to become Congresswoman. That was Kirsten Weldon's death wish. When she was dying on her hospital bed, she sent Paloma a message, please become Congresswoman. That was her last words. I'm not making this up, ladies and gentlemen. I played the video. The Pigeon said, I'm not saying that. The Pigeon said that in a dream, her friend saw Kirsten in a dream coming out with the white light, and Kirsten said, like Obi-Wan Kenobi, Paloma, you are our only hope. I was watching Star Wars too. Paloma, you are our only hope. So, and then Kirsten went away in the dream, and then her friend told Paloma, hey, I saw your friend Kirsten in my dream, and she spoke to me, and she said, your destiny is to become Congresswoman of the 33rd, or at the time was the 33rd Congressional District. Hey, that's what Pigeon said. I played that video around after Kirsten Weldon's death. It was the second video I played. I'm gonna look them up, and we're gonna play them tonight, ladies and gentlemen. The Pigeon. And the last video that I just did on Sunday, right? We played it here live. Check them out if you haven't watched it. She said it's God's plan for her to become a congresswoman. It's God's plan. So by me interfering, I'm interfering with God's plan. I don't want to interfere with God's plan. I don't even like the fact that she hides behind the Trump name, and now she's hiding behind God. So if anybody attacks her, she also hid behind Kirsten Weldon's body. Oh, you're attacking me, you're attacking Kirsten. You attack me, you're attacking Trump. She always has to hide beside somebody or entity. She cannot do anything on her own. So let's just finish this awesome message. My message. She actually wrote my message. She actually wrote my message. Yeah, she's a dual citizen. Let's take a look at this. A dual citizen, right? I don't understand how a dual citizen could run for office in two countries. Oh, Mary. She's been receiving a lot. The only way she receives donations from what I've heard is through her dog campaign. We're gonna look into that. Where's John Leone? Shout out to John Leone. I am an American loving activist born in Mexico. Came to America legally as a muchachita at 10 years old. As a young kid, I grew up visiting and respecting America and its laws and way of life. Who wrote this? Let me read this in her language. I am an American loving activist and born in Mexico and came to America legally as a kid at 10 years old. And as a young kid, I grew up visiting and respecting America and its laws and way of life. That's how she talks. That's how she writes. I'm not making this up. I'm just reading, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just reading here. All right. After my it's like the same story over and over. It's like she recited her script. After my biology, after after my biological father died in Mexico, and my mother remarried a wonderful American citizen, and who became my dad, and gave me the blessing of becoming and a U.S. citizen. We waited for almost 10 years to finalize our citizenship. We paid our dues. We waited in line or online. We waited in line. So you waited 10 years in line. Okay, cool. And I feel every person who comes to America should not only do the same, but also learn the language, assimilate the culture, respect, and love America like I do. And who begins a sentence with "and"? This is not a Facebook post. This is your webpage. And value and thank God every single day for the gift and blessing it is to be a part of the greatest country in the world. Ladies and gentlemen, she writes like she speaks. She writes a lot of "and." Oh my, we're gonna have fun tonight. We're gonna have fun tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, so this is the Trump video. This is when Trump said that she's gonna become a congresswoman or something. Like,
Mr. President, I want you to know that you're my hero, my inspiration.
Hey, to look like that and to say that, how are you? You're not together.
Trump insulted her. What did Trump say?
Mr. President, I want you to know that you're my hero, my inspiration.
Hey, to look like that and to say that, how are you? You're not together.
You're not together. Who's he talking about? Who's he talking about? Like Trump pointed, like something is funny. Like he probably pointed at her nose. Trump was like, I think Trump was talking about her nose. Like, are your noses together? Why are they too far apart? I think that's what Trump was talking about. Are you together? Probably her nose or something. I want to know how Trump insulted her, man. I'm pretty sure, Trump had to throw an insult at her. I don't know. Right? He's like, who are you to why did I inspire you? What the hell? She's like, you're my inspiration. I wake up every morning to you. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, I gotta get ready. Tonight there's gonna be most likely a pigeon stream. There's gonna be a pigeon stream. Gotta go to another job interview in a few, ladies and gentlemen. Wish me luck. I'll be back hopefully tonight before the storm. We're gonna cover this pigeon stream, ladies and gentlemen. This has garnered my attention a lot. Trump is involved. Pigeons are involved. This is what I'm talking about. Comment, ladies and gentlemen. Say good morning. Say good afternoon. I like to give our shout outs, ladies and gentlemen. Everybody in the chat get the shout out. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. If you guys don't hit the like button too. If you guys weren't tuning in, I wouldn't be doing the show. You know what I mean? So you guys, the show is growing. The likes, appreciate the likes. Share, ladies and gentlemen. Share my message. Share my message. Pigeon is funny, man. The pigeon is fun. It's fun to make fun of the pigeon. Who doesn't like making fun of a pigeon? Like, what the hell is a pigeon anyway? A rat with wings? Like, come on. Shout out to Hakeem. Oh, where's Hakeem? Shout out to Hakeem. Shout out to Swally. Shout out to Lorraine Favela. Shout out to Boca Bradley. Shout out to Nadia Martinez. Shout out to Flowers in her hair. Shout out to Tamale Harris. Shout out to Nikki Fruit Loops. Shout out to Carrie Fleming. Shout out to, hey, what's up, Carrie Fleming? Long time no see. Shout out to FTW Nil. Shout out to Pam Schaefer. Thank you. Thank you for the bacon, egg, and cheese, the coffee, the bacon, egg, and cheese and jelly, the hot cakes. Thank you. Appreciate it. Shout out to Cheeseburger. Shout out to Nikki Fruit Loops. Shout out to FTW Neil. Shout out to Pam Schaefer. Shout out to Boca Bradley. Shout out to Mary Rowe. Shout out to Cheeseburger. Shout out to Nikki Fruit Loops. Down at the man cave. Sometimes it gets kind of hot. Why I'm hot. At the man cave.
The walls are around to say, turn that thermostat off. It's my place, so I say it goes. But we like to keep it on the down low.
Sorry. So rewind. I just got a text message. My bad. Let's rewind it back a little bit. Shout out to Mary Rowe. Shout out to Cheeseburger. Shout out to Carrie Fleming. Hey, how's it going, Carrie Fleming? Shout out to Lou and Petty. Shout out to Swally. Shout out to Mary Rowe. Shout out to Slander Bob. Shout out to Lou and Petty. Shout out to Winning TV. Shout out to Kimberly Gaillard. Shout out to Pam Schaefer. Shout out to Effa Kirsten. Shout out to Boca Bradley. Shout out to Cheeseburger. Shout out to Pam Schaefer. Shout out to Zen Rhino. Oh, she's a legal immigrant. I thought she was an illegal. Shout out to Zen Rhino. Shout out to Mary Rowe. Shout out to B Smiley the Third. Down at the man cave. Sometimes it gets kind of hot. Shout out to Irrational Times. Shout out to Lovely Assistant. The man cave. Shout out to Rocket Man, Rocky Matrix. Shout out to Lou and Petty. Shout out to Boca Bradley. Shout out to B Smiley the Third. Shout out to Swami Mommy. Shout out to Cheeseburger. Who else is in the chat? Shout out to Rocket Man, Rocky Matrix. Shout out to Ted Lou. Shout out to Ted Lou 2024. Shout out to Boca Bradley. Shout out to Roots Calhoun. Who else is in the chat? Ladies and gentlemen? Shout out to Kimberly Gilyard. Shout out to Slender Bob. Happy birthday, Slender Bob. Shout out to Irrational Times. Legal Latino. Shout out to the Redacted Computer. Shout out to Sam Lowe. Who else is in the chat? Shout out to Steve MXO. Shout out to Rave Goo Tube Loop. Shout out to Yeti. Shout out to Hobo Chili Recipe. Shout out to you, my man. Shout out to you. Who else is in the chat? Last call, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to Zen Rhino, Slender Bob. Down at the man cave. Thank you, Pam Schaefer, for that. Appreciate it. Shout out to Wanako, just saying. Oh. Shout out to Mary Rowe. Shout out to Hobo Chili Recipe. Shout out to Lou and Petty. Thank you. Did I miss anybody? Shout out to Mysterious. Oh, shout out to Shakes M. Who else am I missing? Roots Calhoun. I got everybody. Check out Dave Wave, ladies and gentlemen. JJ Stoner, Nightwave, Vengeance Cisco. Check those guys out. Shout out to Lucky Larry, Sarah Duran, Dennis Rice, Carrie Fleming.
And welcome back to this.
Oh, good. You moved out of California. Check me out every morning.
My hope that this content helps clear you out of all the.
Wait a minute. Oh, Carrie. The one with the sign. Shout out everybody. Check me out, Carrie. Check me out. I'm live every morning, 7:30 a.m., 5:30 a.m. California time. Check me out tomorrow. I'll be back. Cuckoo. Shout out to Redacted Computer. Shout out to Mr. Crypto. Shout out to Raisin Cousins. Shout out to Mets. Shout out to Original Burns. Shout out to Andrew Audio, Julio Esparza. Shout out to Mysterious, Blues Dolls. Shout out to Irrational Times. Shout out to Lovely Assistant. Did I get everybody? Thank you, everybody. I'll be back again tomorrow, same time. Hopefully the electricity doesn't go out in Central Texas. So remember, if I'm not live tomorrow because of the power going out, Beto O'Rourke is going to be the governor of Texas this year. Take care, everybody. Have a good day. Have a good, productive day. God willing, see you again tomorrow morning.